Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Ann Gillies and I'm back with Setting the Record Straight. So, more good news. November 20th, 2020 may actually go down as the day the tide began to turn on the government bans that allow clients with unwanted same-sex attraction to pursue change. So this is exciting news. Now, this was in the US, but in a stunningly rational decision. Imagine, rational. The Court of Appeals found that speech in the therapist's office potentially facilitating change is exactly that. It's speech. Therefore, these ban ordinances are based on viewpoint restrictions on speech. So that was in November. We're now in December. And in Canada, right now, going before the Senate in the next week, are the conversion therapy bans in Canada. This ban, Bill C6, is detrimental to LGBT people. It is detrimental to those with unwanted same-sex attractions who will not be able to seek the help that they desire in reducing their unwanted desires, whether it be with same-sex pornography, whether it be with casual sex partners, whether it will be with someone who they may even be attracted to but is in an unhealthy relationship for them, sometimes a violent relationship. Those are going to be the people that are wounded through conversion therapy bans going through in Canada. Those are just some of the examples. So, what's happening right now? Well, the bill right now is in the place of looking at amendments, possible amendments, and one can only hope that there would be enough rational decision making with the Justice Committee to really look at some of the criteria and hopefully some of the scientific research that has been presented. I have sent in a brief and 2 separate letters explaining research and also challenging Dr. Travis Salway's research from Sex Now, that survey. And I'll talk more about that in another video, but I just wanted to share some good news. So that's 2 good news stories in a couple days. But that doesn't mean we sit back and wait for everything just to fall into place, because it won't. Because in all likelihood, the conversion therapy bill will be passed and made law, and it will hurt not only LGBT people, but it will hurt parents who have trans children, they're so-called trans children, gender dysphoric children who perhaps do not want to have those feelings. They don't want to be in another mind or body and would seek therapy to reconcile into their own body. That's not going to be allowed, even though what we're finding out, of course, and what many of us knew from the very beginning, that these drugs and puberty blockers and hormones and subsequent lifelong therapies are detrimental to the child and to the adult, that there is still such a heavy push on our children to actually identify as transgender. Anyways, there'll be more on that in the coming days, but thank you. And we're moving into the Christmas season, so that's a joy to be thinking about our Savior and the reason that we celebrate Christmas to begin with. In these times of lockdown and COVID and mental distress that's happening all over Canada and the world, we have hope. We have a hope in Jesus Christ, and I pray that you never lose that hope and that you can be secure in your relationship with Him. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for listening.